Hey everyone, we are here for another Dokkan battle video. This time we're doing my breakdown, or my concepts, I guess. We're gonna break down my concepts. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna break down my concepts for the worldwide download celebration for 2022 on the Cooler movie. So as we know, at this point, it is Super Saiyan Goku in final form Cooler. So yeah. In this video, we're going to break down Goku, and then I'm going to do another short video and we'll do Cooler, right? So, yeah, these videos hopefully won't be too long, because I know the last time I did a concept video was Golden Week with Cell and Gohan, and that video was like over half an hour. Now, it did well, right? But I don't want to keep you guys for that long. I doubt all of you have that much time to listen to me, right? So we'll try to keep these ones a little bit more brief, and I have two of them. So, you know, 2 10-minute videos, it's definitely easier to sit through, I think, so. Let's just jump into it. So, at the time of recording, the arts actually were revealed, right? It's basically this, but he's more forward-facing, but this is actually his Legends art. But anyways, we will just jump into my concept. Now, I will say, when I designed these, I had bosses like Cell Max in mind. And if you've tried Cell Max at this point, then you know how ridiculous he is, right? He's stupidly powerful, right? But his first phase isn't that bad, is actually pathetic. His second phase like can catch you if you're running a bunch of int units, which you'd want to run because his final phase is tech, and he hits stupidly hard. I actually, at the time of recording, have yet to beat him, so I did create this Goku and the Cooler with Cell Max in mind to like decimate him. Also, I do believe that both these concepts are better than Vegeta and Trunks, who also at the time of recording I believe are the best units in the game. So, you know, if the actual units end up anything close to like what I've designed for this Goku and Cooler, then yeah, there's the new Wicked Bloodline stages of Red Zone must be like ridiculous. That's all I'll say. But let's just jump in. So we'll start with his typing. He is Super STR, and I have titled him the Golden Guardian of Earth. So what's Goku's role in the Cooler movie? It's basically he's kind of here to protect Earth, I guess. That's kind of what he's on about. He's kind of yeah, that's kind of what he does. That's his whole thing. He just wants to stop Cooler from like killing people and destroying planets and hurting people. Basically, it's his whole thing. You know, he wants to protect things. So, you know, I made this Goku extremely defensive to kind of play to that. But yeah, his typing, he's Super STR. Now, why did I pick Super STR? I believe that is the only typing that hasn't got a Dokkan LR in quite a while, actually. Because Tanabata last year, we had Tech Gogeta, then we had Frieza, who was AGL, we had Namagoku, who was Int, who's being replaced by this Goku, which is funny. Then we had the Gods, who are Tech, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who's physical. So STR is the only one who hasn't got one in a while. So they haven't got one since the STR Vegito, I believe. Off the top of my head. I think so, that's right, yeah. So, yeah, it's been 2 years, actually, since they got one. This time 2 years ago. So I think STR deserves it at this point. STR, at one point, was the strongest typing in the game. That is no longer the case, so I do feel that this Goku can definitely be helpful on the team. So, let's go down with his leader skill. Okay, so as we know, Dokkan Fest LRs anyways, always get new leader skills. Like, it's guaranteed. This year they've done pretty well with new leader skills. They haven't introduced too many categories, because it used to be every Dokkan Fest gets a new leader skill. Now it seems to be Dokkan Fest LRs, or in the case of Raditz, he got Saiyan Saga, which is fine. I'm perfectly happy with Saiyan Saga existing. But yeah, we got Power Beyond Super Saiyan, we got Fused Fighters, and Bond of Parent and Child. All categories I think are fine. Power Beyond Super Saiyan I think is a really stupid category, but listen, it's a great category for character-wise, so that suits me fine. So, what is my Goku's leader skill? Powerful Comeback, and I went with Climactic Battle, which is the new category. 3Q 170 to all stats, and then an extra 30% for Super Saiyans. Now, who is in Climactic Battle? Okay, so the way I thought of Climactic Battle is basically Battle of Fate, but for movies. So, Battle of Fate covers all the end of the saga fights. So, Namagoku and Frieza, Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta, Gohan and Cell, Spirit Bomb Goku and Kid Buu. They're all Battle of Fate characters. none of the movies reach that. So for Climactic Battle, these are all the endings of the movies. Now, it was very hard to think of categories, right? Because you have, what, 70 plus categories now or something? Maybe more, actually. I actually don't know how many categories we have off the top of my head. I'm actually not sure. Sorry, just grabbed a drink there. But, yeah, Climactic Battle is the end of all the movie fights. That would be all the Gokus in the final battle against, like, Turles, Slug, Cooler, Metal Cooler, Broly's. This would also include the villains as well. So, like, Cooler is also going to be on Climactic Battle, stuff like that. Like Legendary Super Saiyan Broly, Bio Broly, Lord Slug, Turles. Basically, it's just Battle of Fate, but for movies. So, pretty easy to grasp, I think. And I actually don't think it would be a terrible category. Listen, if they're doing Battle of Fate, then we can do this. Also, Dragon Ball Super Superhero is out at this point, at least in my country. So I don't mind talking spoilers for people who haven't seen it yet. So, I'm just gonna 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm talking spoilers. Cell Max would be on Battle of Fate as well, or on Climactic Battle, I mean. And so would Final Gohan, or Beast Gohan, as he's called, right? All those would be on Battle of Fate. I keep saying Battle of Fate, Climactic Battle. It's the same thing, guys, but for movies, you get it. Anyways, that's the category. So his super attack effects. I have the Full Power Rush. I don't know the actual name of the attack. It doesn't really have a name. It's just basically when Goku kind of rushes Cooler at the very beginning of their, like, scrap, I guess. It's just kind of that, like, punch kick combo he does. I think they go underwater for a bit. Yeah, it's basically that combo. So what does it do? It greatly stacks attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. So Goku's gonna be greatly stacking attack. Now, the way it seems to go, well, it doesn't always go this way, but the villains tend to stack defense on 18 key, and at least last year Goku was stacking attack on 18 key. But this time, I've decided to switch it up a little bit, so Goku's gonna be greatly stacking attack on his 12 key. So, you know, he's gonna build up that attack very quickly. And the reason I want him to stack attack on 12k is just so he can do a lot of burst damage very quickly, because if you've seen the Cooler movie, Super Saiyan Goku doesn't do a whole lot, you know what I mean? He basically does nothing. It's kind of funny. He basically shows up and kills Cooler, and that's kind of it, you know what I mean? He does like 2 attacks. So, yeah. You know, we just get that burst damage, that big damage straight away. Great stacking attack. Now, his 18 key is the Earth Guardian Blast, which greatly raises defense for 3 turns, mega colossal damage, and raises all allies' attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns. Okay, so the Earth Guardian Blast, what is that? That's basically the blast that Goku sends up against Cooler Supernova and then shoots Cooler into the sun. That's what that attack is. I believe that's what it's called in Legends as well, the Earth Guardian Blast, so that's where I got the name for that. Now, the super attack effect is really dumb, okay? Because he's greatly raising defense for 3 turns, which is, you know, 50% raise for 3 turns. It's basically stacking, right? Basically. And just only for 3 turns. A unit that does do that is the Tech Exchange Buu when he goes into Super Buu, and same with into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Which is why they're still relevant to this day, a lot of it, right? It's because that's such a big buff. But it's also including this here, which is raising all allies' attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns. Now, 1 turn is fine, right? 1 turn will be okay as long as he's in slot 1, because then he's affecting everyone with it. But because it's 2 turns, you could run him in slot 3, theoretically. I wouldn't, right? You'll see why. Well, you mean you could, right? But you'll see from my build here that he's definitely a main rotation unit. And yeah, you get the defense buff for 2 turns, which is really dumb, okay? That's... Yeah, you'll see, like, it's a ridiculous buff. Now, here is his passive. The Golden Protector of Earth and Peace. So, activates the entrance animation once only. So that would be him reviving the bird, and then just standing there menacingly as he's about to like one-shot Cooler, right? It's really good. It looks sick, and I can't wait to see it animated in Dokkan. It's gonna be really cool. So this is what this is how you activate his entrance right here. So it's 2 key, and you get 70% attack, and you get guaranteed crits for 5 turns when there's another Climactic Battle category ally attacking in the same turn. That's very easy, right? Because you're going to be running this Goku with a bunch of really good units, and a lot of them are going to be on Climactic Battle, like the LR Gods. You're probably going to run this on his team, or Who else? Well, the LR gods are the main ones, I guess. But like Gohan and LR Gohan and Goten, if they ever easy A. But see, any of the big movie characters, right? I'm not sure if Python would be climactic battles, but maybe he would. He's there for the finale, so I guess you could have Python climactic battle, and he would activate this. So yeah, gives us a 2 ki, which is helpful, right? I mean, not that this Goku's gonna need ki. Again, we'll see when we delve kind of into this a bit more. But 70% attack, guaranteed crits, and he's greatly stacking attack on 12k. So he's gonna be hitting very hard, right? Very hard. Also, if he does the 18k into the 12k, he's raising all allies attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns, which then activates. And if he gets his additional, which we'll get into, he's greatly raising attack on that. So his 12k is going to hit very hard. Keep in mind, even while not doing Mega Colossal, like Namegoku last year, right? Which is why his 12k hit so hard. Anyways, we'll move in a bit more to the rest of his kit here. So he gives himself 3 ki at the start of turn, very helpful for LRs, right? 3 ki, start of turn, love that, right? 159% attack and defense, that's actually the same as Namegoku last year. But here's why this Goku's a lot better. And again, I made this Goku super defensive. He gets 30% damage reduction at the start of, just for free, 30% damage reduction, which is solid, right? Again, 30% damage reduction is going to be good when you're greatly raising your defense for 3 turns, and raising all allies attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns. Like, Goku's going to get all those buffs, so he's going to get a lot of defense on top of his damage reduction. But there's more. So he gets an additional 1 ki up to 5, and defense plus 15% up to 59%, and an additional 5% damage reduction with each attack received up to 29%. So, yeah, the way that works is after Goku gets hit 6 times, he'll build up his 5 ki, an extra 59% defense, and basically another 29% damage reduction. So in total, Goku will have 59% damage reduction when he's fully built up. Again, with his greatly raising defense, and then the allies buff, and he's greatly raising defense on 12 ki as well. Like, Goku's gonna be immune to damage. But there's more. So he also launches a guaranteed additional, which is a 30% chance to be a super. So, you know, he has inbuilt additional. So he could triple super and triple greatly stack attack, right? Which would be helpful, because he is eventually going to lose the extra 70% attack from his entrance, right? He will lose it after 5 turns. Keep in mind, he's also guaranteed critting for the first 5 turns, so he'll be hitting very hard. And this is why he's, like, the best defensive unit in the game. Because right now, the best defensive unit in the game is Vegeta and Trunks. Because, again, guard, they're insane defense, and they're stacking. This is why Goku's better, right? Like, you know, Goku's greatly raising his defense, all allies defense, you know, he's got damage reduction. If he wasn't the best defensive unit already, this kind of solidifies it right here. He guaranteed nullifies unarmed super attacks directed at this character. The animation I imagine for this is just him, like when Cooler punches Goku in the stomach and like nothing happens. He kind of just stares at Cooler. He's like, okay, and like that's gonna be his animation for that. It's really sick. Guaranteed nullification. There isn't that many melee bosses anyway. I can't actually think of one off the top of my head, but like, you know, it's guaranteed nullification. It's cool. It's not something you'll see very often, but it's good. But here's the other one. Great chance to nullify Ki Blast Supers directed at this character. That's a 70% chance to nullify, and the animation for this, I imagine, is when Cooler kind of does the death blast, that kind of blast pretty point blank to Goku after he goes Super Saiyan, and Goku just stands there. He's just like, whatever, okay. And you get that really cool shot of Goku kind of standing there with his hair blowing in the wind and stuff. Like, that's kind of what I imagine for that, and it's sick. So let me just break Goku down really quickly again, just so everyone's aware of how stupid I've made this Goku. So again, for the first 5 turns, as long as there's a climactic battle ally, he gets 2 ki and 70% attack. And guaranteed crits, okay? He gives himself 3 ki and 159% attack and defense at the start of the turn, with 30% damage reduction. He needs to get hit 6 times, he's building up another 5 ki, 59% defense, an extra 29% damage reduction. He's a guaranteed additional, which has a 30% chance to be a super, and he nullifies unarmed super attacks, and has a great chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks. His 18 ki is greatly raising his defense for 3 turns, which is, again, a 50% buff, as well as raising all allies attack and defense by 30% for 2 turns, which is really, really dumb. And as well, on his 12 ki, he's greatly stacking attack and greatly raising his defense for 1 turn on there as well. Basically, Goku's ridiculous. He's utterly dumb. Like, I think this isn't actually too overpowered, because I was like, listen, Cell Max is like a different animal, right? And if we've seen Vegeta and Trunks, they're ridiculously dumb. I don't mind making this Goku, who's going to be pushing power creep, keep in mind, be better by like a distance. I really don't mind. But yeah, we'll keep going. Here's an active skill, which is alright, we'll play by your rules, which is what he says to Cooler. So what does this do? It recovers 59% HP, and then all allies, himself excluded, so it does not affect him, guards all attacks for 1 turn, and all allies get defense plus 20% for 1 turn. Now, the way this is written, I hope it makes sense to people. All allies defense plus 20% for 1 turn. That does affect Namegoku. That does affect this Cooler movie Goku. It does affect him. What doesn't affect him is the guard. So Goku won't be guarding, but he gives guard to everyone else on the turn for him, as well as giving you a 59% heal, which is just massive. Okay, so here's his active skill condition. Can be activated when HP is 50% or below, starting from turn 3, or can be activated whenever, if he nullifies a super attack. Now, it's very likely he will nullify a super attack, a 70% chance for beams, which is, a lot. Like, Broly in the red zone is a beam, but his 2 hardest phases are beams, right? The AoE phase and then AGL full power blow at the end. Both of those phases are beams. And then in the Omega Shenron fight, STR Sin and Into Omega are both beams. Cell Max isn't, but I don't think it'll matter, because you can still activate it on the 3rd turn when HP is 50% or less, so that's fine. Goku is just utterly dumb. Yeah, so Goku's healing, he says a defensive god. Offensively, he's going to be putting in work, especially during the first 5 turns, because again, guaranteed crits are really dumb. And we'll just finish him off here. Here is his link set. He has Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, the Saiyan lineage, Saiyan warrior race, prepared for battle, fierce battle, and legendary power. Very strong link set. He's got 3 key links here: prepared for battle, Golden Warrior, Saiyan lineage. Saiyan lineage I gave him just because I think he could have it. Now, I was kind of thinking of trading it out maybe for like experienced fighters, which he definitely could have, right? Because I don't think this Goku's going to have Kamehameha, because he just doesn't do one, right? I mean, Kaioken Goku, when he's in Kaioken, right, he does do it against Cooler. That's when Cooler jumps through it and like punches them. It's great. But I'm not sure if they'll use that animation in this Goku. I mean, they might, right? They could. And then he'll have Kamehameha, and it's fine. But I decided to give him this link set instead. A little bit more key. I mean, he's not going to struggle for key anyways, but I just thought Saiyan lineage will help him with like units like Super Saiyan 2/3 Goku, Tech Ultimate Gohan, STR Vegito, for example, Tech Gogeta, that kind of thing. Saiyan lineage is a super good like key link to have these days, especially on Goku family. He also could have given him all in the family, which I think is possible, right? He could have had all in the family. I just didn't give it to him. Again, if he had it, I wouldn't be opposed to it, because he'd link really well with like the STR Goku/Gohan unit and Goku family, or again, Tech Ultimate Gohan, STR Ultimate Gohan. I think the Tech Gohan and Goku, the LR, I think they also have all in the family, so that would work as well there. I mean, them in slot 2 and this guy in slot 1 would be utterly monstrous, right? So, anyways, we will finish off his kit here. So yeah, there's his stats. Stats are really high. Really high attack, and his defense is ludicrous. It's almost 16,000. And I would, if I had this Goku and he was actually in game, I would be giving him full defense orbs and then max additional. And just ridiculous. But let's just get into his categories and we will finish up here. So he's on a lot of categories. So he's on Pure Saiyans. I think he would be on full power. He's on Goku family, he's on Super Saiyans, he's on Climactic Battle, Powerful Comeback, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent and Child, Movie Heroes, Accelerated Battle, and Turtle School. I also think there's a good chance he'd also be on Saviors, Intrustable, and Connected Hope. Now, I'm not 100% sure if he'd be on them, but that's why I have them in brackets, because I'm not 100% sure he would get them. But that's my Goku concept. I think he is utterly dumb. Maybe he's too good. Right, maybe let me know in the comments if you think I made him too strong for the current meta. But I don't know. I think that this is perfectly fine. But I'm super excited for the worldwide download celebration. I will be staying up for the live stream. I'll be there. I won't be like live streaming or anything, but I will be recording it basically as soon as it's over, going over all the info, and then I will also be recording all the summons I'll be doing, because I'm very excited for this worldwide for sure. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this Super Saiyan Cooler Movie Goku concept, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.